Today I'm really angry. No cigarettes, no nicotine, and some at the car boot kept nicking my stuff.
You're making in a... How much did I say? 3. We're not talking thousands.
2017. What's the other one? Yeah. Sorry, I can't read my hands. 2017. And sometimes they work. How much do you want from?
Give us a quid each.
£1. Or 50p.
Stuart bought some more and 2 quid and sold it for
He's joking. He's good at what he does, isn't he?
It was just luck as well. He didn't know what he was.
Was it just pure luck? To be honest, I don't know enough about Warhammer. I picked up a load last week. Calendar. That's awesome. Yeah, you got a 300 quid item. All decked. You're looking like a pro, you are, these days.
How's it going? Yeah,
all right.
All good stuff.
Yeah, up on your cards now then?
Sorry?
You're learning about cards now?
Yeah, well, I've got loads.
You're an expert.
I collect them. Well, I don't know about expert, but I've got a lot.
So what we have here is a very modest and humble but profitable haul. So I'm going to talk through it one item at a time. So as usual, I'll bring the items close to the camera. This here is really cool. It is Mega Blocks. It's a dragon. I paid £1 for it. And oddly enough, it's only worth 15 quid. That's the one sale that I've seen. I think that this is worth a lot more. I think probably 25 on that. Look at the size of it. It's like really cool. Right. I picked this Brat doll up. I'm still researching it. But I always pick up Brats. This one is in really good condition. Well, the hair's a little bit ropey, to be honest. But I would expect this to be 15 to 20 quid. Again, I paid £1 on that. So you saw me go through a rummage box. I picked up this Dukes of Hazzard car by Ertl. I don't know if you can see there. It's by Ertl. These are really good. They sell really quick. And paid 50p. I'll have no trouble turning. Maybe 20 quid on that. No trouble. And also I picked up a Matchbox car. It was at the point of the car boot where I was doing really bad, which you're going to explain in a minute, because after this pickup scene I'm going to have a little rant, so that's coming up. You've got that to look forward to. Anyway, that there is worth about, I don't know, it's only worth about a tenner, but if you get the Bulgarian version, as you can see, of this car, it's worth a lot of money. So yep, This is really cool here. Aliens. This figure here is by Kenner. So it's one of the 90s ones. This one fetches about a tenner. Again, that was just like 50p. So these are all cheapy things. Got a couple of ink cartridges. They're pretty decent ones. These, I put the screenshots up of what they go for. They're out of date. So if you can see here, let's turn it around. Way! Whoa, didn't mean to do that to the camera. So you can see there, November 2017. Camera hates me today. Yeah, anyway, they should fetch about 15 quid still. Paid 150 for them. So I got these really cool Street Sharks. I paid a fiver for these two. Probably looking at about 40 quid return on the two. Split down. This one's worth more. This one here is probably worth only about 15. That's probably about 25. Got a bit of paint wear, so I may have to drop a few pounds. So, but still, look out for these things because they're cool. Again, going back to the early 90s, we got Thunderbirds Grandstand. I love picking these up. These are amazing. It takes me straight back to my childhood. This one I need to get some batteries for. I paid £1.50 and it's worth about 20 quid if I can get it working. So what have we got here? These are a bit boring, these next ones. So just a load of Star Wars die-casts. They're all micro machines. That one there, it could actually let me 15 quid, that one on its own. They're all 50p each. I think if I bundle all these up, I'll probably be able to get about 25 quid on them. So, yeah, that's that. Moving on. Monkey Island. I love this game. Always pick it up from my childhood. And if you're a youngster and you've never played on Monkey Island, you've just got to give it a go because it is a fantastic RPG game. So I paid 25p for that, and it's going to be worth about 15 quid. And it looks like I've picked up a cat. This happens to me all the time. That's been fed, and we're back to normal now. So where was I? Okay, so this is a store I'm going to really rant about in a minute because it's the only thing I picked up because the guy brought the whole bloody store. Didn't check it very well because if you look underneath, it's got a chip in it. It's a Xbox One controller. These are really decent, and there was a load on the store. There must have been about 6 of them. But anyway, I'm going to have a moan about that in a minute. I paid £2 for this, and to be honest, even with that like little error there, that little damage, it's still worth it for me because I've got an Xbox One, so I can use it as a spare controller. So yeah, I always pick these up. They're not for selling. There's no value, and they are BlackBerry phones. I don't know if you can see them. These are really good future collectibles. I think one day in the future these are going to do quite well. Could be wrong, but they're going in my future collectibles pile. Bought this for 50p. It is very similar to the dog art of Harry Potter. It's a Papo. It's only worth 8 quid, so why are you picking things up like this, Scott? I don't know. I think it was because it was cheap. Look at that though, it's hideous, isn't it? Look. Imagine seeing that on your doorstep. No, you wouldn't want that. Right. Another cheap pickup that I paid £1 for, just because it's Star Wars, and it's not particularly decent Star Wars, it's modern stuff. But yeah, that's worth a tenner. Easy sell. Good sell-through rate. Okay, kind of running out of stuff. I've got to talk about 2 things now. One thing that I had really good energy from, one thing that I had bad energy from, because I pick up on like energy in items. It's hard to explain. But this here, I don't know if you can hear it. Won't do it now. It sounds like a sheep when it gets going, but it's some really good energy from this. It's a really good item. It is by Merryfort. As you can see, these sell really well. So you want to look out for these. I paid a fiver for it. I would pay a fiver all day long. And I think this fella here should be worth about 40 quid. Come on. Won't do it. It won't make the noise now. Oh, hello. There you go. It sounds like a sheep, doesn't it? Anyway, the thing that gives me bad energy, and I can't bear to hold this for too much longer, so I'm going to put it up here, is this CD. Well, it's not a CD, it's a cassette. It's Dracula. It's in a coffin case, VHS. It's full of goodies inside. Am I going to open it? Yeah. It's worth about 30 quid, to be honest. Hang on a minute. Put my phone here. It's worth about 40 quid, actually, to be honest. As you can see, it's giving me the creeps, but there's all sorts in here. And that is a very good buy, but that will stay in the car. I'll not have that in my house. So, yeah, I'm very superstitious. Long story. I bought this backgammon game because my mate Dave told me to. You might have seen in the video, he picked up a backgammon and it was worth about 200 quid. So, I mean, Dave is loads better than me at this sort of thing. But he told me to pick this up because at Christmas, I paid a fiver for it. It'll go for about 30. At the moment, it's only going for about 20. And most of these are future pickups for Christmas. Like these games here, they're £1 each. You can't really turn them down. So you've got Monopoly New Zealand. At the moment, it's about 15. Come Christmas, it's going to be like 25. Same with this Derby. This one goes for about 20. Come Christmas, it's going to be 30. So this is all stock for Christmas. And it's good to think forward. It really is. This one here is probably the lowest value. It quite surprised me. It's a Roald Dahl Monopoly. But still, for a quid, you know, that's a great find. At Christmas, that's going to get about 20. Okay, what have we got left? Okay, all we've got left now is these two T-shirts. So this one here I thought was really cool. It's like an anime Nike. I've seen this one go for 15 quid. But I think I could get a little bit more. Paid 20p on that. 20p at a car boot, can you believe that? And the North Face one, that was 20p. So that is everything. And now I'm going to go on to a little rant. Humble mention. They're all McDonald's Smiths. So I paid £1 literally for this whole box. I mean, not going to leave that behind, are you? My friend's a Smurf collector and hopefully might be able to do a deal with him. Might even get some G.I. Joe, who knows? So I was going around the car boot as usual. And I'm on a walking stick, as you probably know, and I'm getting that really fed up now because what it is people that are like, you know, these guys that are really tall, think they're fucking hard or something, they start pushing me out of the way because I'm quite slow on a walking stick. Well, they try to push me out of the way. I end up elbowing one back recently, but I'm getting to the point now where I'm getting quite militant about it because it's happening a lot. I think the thing that really annoyed me this weekend, I don't normally do rant videos, but what annoyed me was there was two resellers going around. I don't know where the fuck they came from. They just started going around the car boot and they're just buying everything. I mean, one guy, I'm not even lying, he literally brought the whole store. He brought the whole store. He left a few books. There was this guy, he got like a load of electronics, mobile phones. He got consoles from Xbox original to PlayStation 2. And he'd also got some books. And this guy just bought the lot. I think he paid 120 quid. He bought loads of Guitar Hero guitars and everything else. And there's this other guy that was going around there, proper soy boy, really pissed me off. And he was basically just going around there. And I think he was doing it to annoy me because I said, oh, for fuck's sake, when I seen him again at the same store I was at. He was like the one that kept pushing in front of me. And he was basically just wiping out the mobile phones. Not the mobile phones, the cameras. There was quite a lot of digital cameras go out. And I know recently people have been putting up about digital cameras, so I've been looking for him. And literally, I think he bought about 10 cameras in one store. And as soon as I went to look at one camera at another store, he just picked a lot up, strapped them to one side, took them. And I was like fuming. So, you know, it was like, it's getting like really rough out there at the moment. I don't know what the car boots are like near you, but, you know, it's kind of like, I don't see why I should have to change my local car boot that I go to. Because some Johnny come lately's come along to a car boot and decided to become a reseller. So what I'm going to have to do is try and be there a bit more earlier. I'm going to try and, basically I'm getting fed up of this crutch now that I've been walking on, you know. I've got a lot of instability in my legs, but I'm upping my training now. So I stopped smoking. I'm on a anti-inflammatory food diet, which is probably why I'm quite angry at the moment because it's like all my vices are gone now. And I'm determined to get my health back, to turn my life around and to find some really decent stuff because I want to become a full-time reseller eventually. my job, basically, I'm part-time there at the moment because of my health. I used to have a decent career at one point, but because I have ADHD, a lot of people don't really understand the ADHD personality. So I lost my career. And I think for me to try and find a job now, my age, a job, I'm skilled for, like I was in stock management before, and I was working with merchandisers. I think for me to try and find a job with my personality is just impossible now. So as a person with ADHD and everything, I'm going to have to try and make it on my own. So that's why I'm reselling this year. It's a way for me to try and forge my own little business and become independent. So yeah, that's my rant out of the way. I've got it out of the way. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully next week, nicotine will be out of my system completely, the cravings. I'll be feeling a lot more calmer. And I think when you are more calmer, you're generally more focused. So hopefully I'll have a focused car boot and some really good pickups. Not as though get this right. Not as I'm saying today's pickups were bad, but to be honest, it's below target. It's below target. If you go into a car boot, you need to be targeting about £300 to £500 profit. So I know I only spent 35 quid, but still, it's not good enough. And I think a lot of it is the fact that I'm just not quick enough. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I need to buy, and I've got the knowledge, just not quick enough. So don't get mad, get even, and I would intend to do that. Next time I see that guy, I'm going to buy every single fucking camera on the table before he has a chance. Anyway, that's my rant over. So if I've still got any subscribers left after this video, then thanks for sticking with me, and I'll bring you some more content soon. Thank you.